So this is the new Cat S60 device. It's our flagship in the Cat phones range, and it's the very latest device from us to come with a couple of really cool new features. But the first thing to say about it is that this is a really great rugged smartphone. So all the key credentials that you need from a rugged device. This is waterproof and dustproof, IP68 rated. It's military spec 810G. It's drop tested and drop proof on the concrete from 1.8 meters or 6 feet. So a really great rugged product with a latest Gorilla Glass protection on the display. And we wanted to do two extra things to the device. So this is the most waterproof smartphone on the market today. So it's IP68. You can drop this into a bath of water and it'll be absolutely fine. But if you wanted to go swimming or snorkeling with this device, you can do that and use it as a camera underwater, taking still photos or videos. To do that, there's two switches here and here that close the speaker cavities on the device and allow you to get to the depths that you want to, 5 meters for up to an hour. And then of course what's on the display at the moment. We've integrated the world's first thermal imaging camera into a smartphone, working with FLIR systems, who are the market leaders in this space, and have been working with thermal imaging since cameras of this kind were the size of a small room. But now we've managed to get it down to a really small imaging sensor. So this is the thermal imaging sensor on the back of the device, alongside the 13 megapixel camera on the product. And you can see that it delivers a really interesting view of what's around us that goes far beyond what you can see with the naked eye, picking out all the heat, temperature around the room here. So people are glowing hot, the electronics are glowing hot. I can actually add a spot meter onto the device. I can move that around or add extras to it, and you can take live temperature readings right off the device here. Now if I take a photo and then go and take a look at that photo, because of the two cameras on the device, firstly I can see this context on the image drawn on taking detail from the standard camera. But I can also switch between the two views so that I can understand the context of the shot I'm looking at. And if I want to, I can even take a thermal reading off the image that we've taken. So I'll take the min and the max temperature here. So just inside this circle that I'm looking at, just drag that out here. So I can see that the average temperature inside that circle is 28.8 degrees, maximum is 34.6, and the minimum is 24.4. So a really versatile piece of technology here. And let me just show you one really nice demo. If I go back to the camera, how sensitive this camera is, right? So if I'm looking here at this wooden frame on the wall, and I put my hand against it, first you can see my hand glowing. If I take my hand away, just where my hand was in contact with the wood there, you can see how sensitive this device is, picking up the tiny difference in temperature between where I've touched it, and thermal energy is transferred to the wood here, and you see it slowly fading away there. So a really nice demo of the power of this technology. Now this device is a really good, high-quality product from at the high end of the kind of rugged space. It's got a Snapdragon 617 processor, an octa-core processor, 32 gig of ROM that's expandable through micro SD cards. It's got 3 gig of RAM, so a really punchy spec. And it'll be available in June at a price point of 649 euros, starting in Europe and available across Europe. Use case wise, we think we're going to have loads of people in construction. We're going to have a lot of our core users from Cat phones using this. If they're electricians looking at circuit boards and trying to decipher if elements are overheated or overloading. We're thinking about plumbers who will be using this to detect moisture leaks from piping or checking underfloor heating and seeing if there are faults to be corrected. And also, as well as building and looking at HVAC guys, all those kind of things, also thinking about emergency first response. So this can see in the dark, it can see through obscurance such as smoke. So think about the fire service or someone in a smoke-filled room trying to negotiate their way through. They'll be able to see in ways that they couldn't normally. Or it could be someone who's a security guard looking to try and spot someone who's hiding out. There's a whole huge range of versatile use cases for thermal imaging in a convenient form factor and available through a smartphone. And that's what we've delivered with the Cat S60.